What's up, guide hunters? If sorting thousands of books is starting to feel overwhelming, you're definitely not alone. This game looks simple at first, but once you start dealing with over 2,400 books spread across a huge library, having a good strategy makes a massive difference. Today, let's go over some of the best tips and tricks that can help you organize books faster and progress much more efficiently. Before anything else, it is important to understand how the library system actually works. Your main goal is to return every misplaced book to its correct shelf. Each book belongs to a specific category, and every category has its own location somewhere in the library. When you pick up a book, pay attention to its title because the title often gives clues about where it belongs. For example, a crime-related title will usually belong in the crime section. One thing that catches a lot of new players off guard is that putting a book into the correct category is not always enough. Books with the exact same title also need to be grouped together on the same shelf. If identical titles are separated, the shelf will not be organized correctly. Keeping this in mind from the start can save you a lot of time later. If you are looking for the fastest way to make progress, try focusing on a single book color at a time. Instead of running around grabbing random books from every corner of the library, choose a color that stands out clearly. Bright green, purple, red, and other vibrant colors are usually much easier to spot than darker books. This approach helps reduce clutter and makes it much easier to keep track of what you have already sorted. Once you have cleared most of the books of one color, move on to another color and repeat the process. It sounds simple, but it can make the entire library feel much more manageable. Another thing that helps a lot is learning the shelf categories. Throughout the library you will find sections labeled with codes like 1A, 1B, 1C, and many others. Fortunately, these labels are displayed above the shelves, so you can easily identify different areas once you know where they are. At first, you may spend some time searching for the correct locations, and that is completely normal. But the more familiar you become with the layout, the faster you will be able to move books without constantly stopping to figure out where everything belongs. Trust me, spending a few minutes learning the library can save a huge amount of time later. Now let's talk about one feature that many players forget to use. If you ever get stuck and cannot figure out where a book belongs, do not forget about the hint system. While looking at a book, simply press the H key, and the game will provide information about its correct location. This is especially useful when you find titles that do not clearly indicate their category. Instead of guessing and potentially making mistakes, you can use the hint system to keep your sorting accurate and efficient. The longer your sorting sessions become, the more valuable this feature feels. As you complete shelves and organize books, you will earn points that can be spent on upgrades. If you are just starting out, you should prioritize useful upgrades as early as possible. One of the most valuable upgrades for beginners is the magnet upgrade. The magnet upgrade makes collecting and managing books much more efficient, which helps you work through large areas of the library faster. Getting upgrades early can significantly improve your overall speed, so do not wait too long before investing your points. So what is the best overall strategy for finishing the library quickly? Start by choosing a single book color and focus only on that color. Sort those books into their correct categories, make sure identical titles stay together, and use the H key whenever you are unsure about a book's location. As you continue playing, learn the shelf labels, memorize the library layout, and spend your points on upgrades like magnet to improve your efficiency. This method is far more effective than randomly picking up books all over the library. The game rewards patience and organization, and having a consistent system will make the challenge feel much less overwhelming. Completing all 2,400 books can still take several hours, but focusing on colors, learning categories, using hints, and unlocking upgrades early will help you progress much faster. Stick with the process. Work through the library step by step, and before you know it, every shelf will be back in order. If this guide helped you organize your library faster, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Librarian, Tidy Up Roblox guides, tips, and tricks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.